Yo, what's up, Cappy Crew? Welcome to my Death's Door review. So, I finished Death's Door about a month and a half ago, and I'm just now getting around to reviewing it because Tears of the Kingdom has had me wrapped around its little finger, and I haven't been able to do much else. So, I'm just now getting to this video because I didn't want to let it slide. I don't want to go too long without talking about it. But we're just gonna tell you what Death's Door is all about. I'm gonna give you my pros and cons, and then give you the Cappy official number rating at the end. So let's get into it. So what is Death's Door? Well, it is a Zelda slash Souls-like game where you play as a crow who is a part of the Reapers, and you need to solve puzzles, defeat bad guys, unlock new items and abilities, and collect souls in order to open Death's Door. It came out in 2021 to relatively good reception, and the game reminds me most of Tunic, which actually came out a year later, but they're very similar, so I'll draw a lot of comparisons to the both of them. Starting off with the pros, Death's Door, the art style is really pretty. Even the dreary and like monochromatic world, similar to this one, like how this one is mostly like a brown and gray muted tones, there's still that flash of color with all the items and the weapons and the attacks. So it's really vibrant to look at, even when there's not like a whole lot necessarily in the world itself, but it kind of helps clarity too. So it's a very clear art style. It's still very pretty, and sheesh, it's just really good to explore between the docks, between the like bureau that you start in. I mean, I can go on and on. It's a very good looking game. Now, of course, the music and sound design are also very good and will help you get really immersed in the world. Now, for me, I've said it before and I'll say it again, the combat is the most important part in a Souls-like game, just because, I mean, there's so much of a focus on that. If it sucks, then that is like a complete deal breaker. But I'm happy to report that the controls are very tight, and the different weapons that you're able to pick up give you a variety of playstyles. Now, of course, I didn't take advantage of that. I just found the most powerful sword that you can use, and then just rammed my head against the wall a billion times with a glass cannon build. But the variety of build approach is possible. The length of this game is actually really solid too. For my basic playthrough, I was only ever frustrated at how long it was taking when it took me like 20 times to kill a boss. After the 20th death, of course I'm getting frustrated. But with games like this, it actually does just make it that much more rewarding when you finally do beat it. And I think my playthrough probably took me about 20 to 24 hours, not too long. It was a solid little romp. It was fun. The themes of life, death, and letting go in this game are really well done. They were meaningful without being too heavy on the heart. This isn't any sort of Amori. You're not going to get a bunch of trauma from this game. I think that if you're okay with the art style and the kind of grossness that might come with some of the monsters, then you'll be fine. Now, for me, the story is actually mostly secondary in games like this. I much more care about the controls and the art style and stuff like that, but it's really good. It has a variety of memorable characters and moments, which kind of helped me actually stay engaged in the plot because I actually cared about what happened to everybody, and I didn't even have to spam the skip button once. Now, when it comes to cons, here's the thing, is that I don't really have a whole lot of cons with this game. There were times though when I did not know what the heck to do next and was just like completely just wandering the map completely aimlessly, running around in circles, not having a clue what to do. Now, if I paid better attention, would I maybe have had an idea? Probably. I mean, I was streaming the game at the time. But even so, it still did a better job than Tunic in that regard. Now Tunic is like infamous for just not holding your hand at all, and this story is a little bit more linear than Tunic. I feel like it holds your hand a bit more. Personally, I like that, but not everybody might. So overall, I think it's worth the $20 investment on Steam and maybe a month or two of Game Pass. I could actually see myself, like in hindsight, like, I'm a month and a half removed from it now. I could see myself playing the game to achievement hunt. I won't. I mean, I won't do that, but I could do it because I still think that it is a fun game. It has some sort of replayability, and that's a pretty big boon in my opinion. So anyway, final rating for me would be a 9 out of 10. I think I liked it better than Tunic, but to each their own. I would still recommend playing this game though. It's really, really fun. And especially if you can find it on sale, boom, it's a no-brainer. A no-brainer, friends. All right, nobody told you this day. You're appreciated, you're valuable, heck, I'm proud of you. See ya, bye, deuces, love you.